Big Boys Neighborhood, we are after the show. March 14th, 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Wednesday to everybody.
Wednesday.
Go ahead now. We had a full show today, man. And one thing that we didn't get a chance to really go off on is that United Airlines with the dog, man.
I can't believe this.
Yeah, so
how does this happen?
to our understanding, there was a family that was traveling.
Yeah.
And they had their dog, which is in an approved carrying case for, for the airline, so on and so forth.
Yes.
And as they got onto the plane, they told them that, they couldn't have a dog here because it's going to stick out, whatever it may be. But the case may be. But the final result was you have to put the dog in the case up in the stowage, which your overhead stowage bin. And they put the dog up there and they had their trip. And Natalia, it was about a 3-4 hour trip, correct?
4 hours.
4 hour trip. And by the time they landed, the dog was dead.
That's so sad.
And the rest were like,
crazy.
well, the flight attendants was pretty much saying that it wasn't brought to my attention that there was a live dog in there. Know that would be the first thing that you would say. You wouldn't say, can I put my dog carrier up there?
Right.
You're like, well, no, my dog is in there. That's my dog. And even the daughter was like, no, we said dog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But anyway, the dog is dead now. The dog deceased.
So
Go ahead.
Dude, I would be devastated. I have a dog, my Rambo St. Bernard. I've had him for 10 years
You're definitely
already.
not putting that dog up in no
No,
storage.
not at all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
cargo.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like if that was to happen to me, man, if I was to go somewhere and get it and buy a new puppy and then bring it with the carrying case that is approved to go on a plane, and they told me that.
But
First
was
of all,
it a new purchase puppy or was it just them traveling with their dog?
I think it was just
I don't
traveling
want
with
Yeah,
their
I don't want
dog.
people to get caught
Traveling?
up on if it was new or not.
oh, I
you know
thought,
what I'm
I thought
saying?
the little girl got it for her birthday or something like that.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
doesn't
I don't know the
matter.
details of that. But
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Go ahead now.
if that was my dog, first of all, if I walked up and they said put it up there, I'd say hell no.
Right.
I would say, why do I have to put it up there? I'd ask even more questions and not let her be the final. The
man.
final say. I would
And
say,
at
let me
any
talk to your
point,
captain.
You
Let me
would
talk to
say
another-
my dog.
Right.
Yes.
So you couldn't come back around and say, I didn't know that there was a dog in there.
And was there no conversation? This is a live dog. Are you serious? How can you put it up there? Think about it. If you had a dog, would you put your dog up there? You know what I mean? Like once you close it, how's he gonna breathe? Like all these questions. And where are all the other attendants at?
Like the flight attendants.
Yeah, why don't
and-
they get together and be like, has this ever been done? Have we ever put a dog up there? Like, I just don't get it. Me as an owner, I would have been like, no, if I can't get my dog to sit on my lap or under my seat, then I'm not jumping on the plane.
Yeah.
too.
Right.
Not that I'm
As an owner.
justifying the reasonings that they gave her and how it went about, but like I try and imagine, you try to put yourself in a situation like the other person's situation, the flight attendants, and I get it. You're working long hours. You're constantly like having to work with people who don't listen to the put your phone away and that can't fit there. And so
Right.
like sometimes they get aggravated. And I know sometimes when I've had maybe like my iPad out and they're like, even like the slightest thing, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, for sure. And you get really, I feel like people are very anxious on planes.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if maybe the flight attendant wasn't really listening. Maybe she was like, no, up there, and wasn't listening to what the woman was saying. I don't know if like maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to like reasoning for it, but it's
none.
there's none.
the weirdest
is
thing
none.
that I find though is like I wonder like were they allowed to check on their dog? Because people were saying like they could hear it and then all of a sudden they didn't hear it anymore. Like to me, even if I'm told put your dog up there, like I'm gonna go check on my dog. Okay,
Right, but
I'm
they
gonna
were
put it up
saying,
there. I'm gonna get
like,
up every 5 minutes.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, well, sometimes when they start just kind of stuffing things
Right.
where it's like, okay, you can't hold on to that. We got to find a storage spot for it. Then they'll go away from your seat
Yeah.
and stow it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then to my understanding, now I could be rewriting. I hope I'm not. But Natalia, you were saying that there was a lot of turbulence on the flight as well,
I
right?
don't know if it was the daughter or the mom, but one of them said that there was turbulence and it was very hard to get up to check. And that was their reasoning on why.
Because it couldn't have just been over them.
Yeah.
Like there's so many questions that I'm asking even myself. Like, okay, how does this happen?
I'm sure that they feel bad about themselves as well. Like I should have checked, or maybe it was an overnight flight. I'm not sure. Maybe they fell asleep. I know the mom had a lot on her hands. She was traveling with 2 kids. She had a little one, like a stroller. And then she had, I think, a little bit older, maybe 12, 13 years old.
Have you ever flown somewhere, then you go to like get whatever's on top and it's cold
No.
Like it's sometimes you get on you get yourself like, oh, must because you got to think what the weather is like at that altitude.
And look at this. If you choose to bring your pet along as checked baggage, it will travel under the same conditions as those shipped as cargo. However, if you bring it as long as a carry-on, the lucky cat or dog will get to experience the same flying conditions as you do.
Because I've been on planes and seen people
on the laps
with their dog
holding it. Yeah, like I don't understand how you can tell somebody to put their dog in this storage bin where there's no
that's a hella tuition into the school of experience, though, man.
Poor little puppy.
I didn't know there was a dog. What do you mean? The dog could have been barking or just looking there. Or what do you? If it didn't look like a normal baggage, like a normal carry-on case, what are you talking about? You didn't know there was a dog in there. I just don't understand
it's gotta suck to be that lady right now.
Hell yeah, man. And for the airlines to come out and admit it like that, like, man, what kind of lawsuit are they gonna face?
Because it was the same thing, like you said, there is no reasoning for it. So there is nothing in their case that they can say, well, we did this.
Hey, man, is United the same airline that dragged that doctor off the plane and bust his teeth all out his mouth and everything?
I don't know.
Remember the airline
I think that was United, man. Like,
man, they need to get their thing together.
What was it? No, it wasn't Spirit.
Doctor dragged off United.
It was United. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh
damn, boy. Come on,
they
man.
ain't playing no kind of games over there.
You know what I'm saying?
What are their training videos like?
Exactly. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Welcome to the training video for United Airlines. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is that nigga like?
Have you seen the difference between like instruction videos like on United or something like that, and then as opposed, have you ever seen a Virgin Airlines one?
Oh man,
they're just so dope.
But you know what though? Virgin Airlines, you don't pay attention to it either. And all you gotta do, if you get that pressure, then the phone is gonna fall, and then you're like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll party over here, F you over here. We join other airlines, party over here, F you over there.
I love that instructional video.
Virgin Airlines, where no one is a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine there was real Virgin Airlines?
Oh my God. No.
Only my kids could go on a flight. Me and Vet'll be like, we meet y'all there. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine like Virgin Airlines? Like for real? Like if you was going with your girl, like if I was going with like Ani, and then they'd be like, yeah, both of y'all can get on. Like, wait, she's clear? Like
it's my bachelorette party. We're all jumping on Virgin Airlines.
Like she can't get on this airline, sir. I'm like, wait, no, this is Virgin Airlines. All virgins can fly. Exactly, sir. Are you serious? Oh, that'd be a nice flight. Man. You know what I'm saying? Virgin Airlines, that'd be dope as hell.
Very common. Nice.
Yeah. All right, now where we at, baby girls? Guy.
Dude, did you guys see the Warriors? So today is Steph Curry's birthday. Happy birthday, Steph Curry. He's 30 years old.
30.
And so they earlier this week, I guess they had like this big celebration. Everyone was like invited. They pulled up in this crazy yacht, big party, dancing. E40 was there. He performed.
That was dope.
Everyone was so lit at this party that the next day it came out that they canceled practice for the team, and they were like, everyone's recovering.
Oh, that's good.
That's awesome.
I thought that was so dope that they gave them that like,
Well,
hey, you know what?
But then you know what? I was about to say, they are one team that can say, you know what, take a day off. There's some
really
teams
can.
that'd be like, hey, we got double practice today.
Yeah, pretty
much. You know what I'm saying?
Two-a-days.
Or you'll walk in the party and be like, how dare y'all party? Have y'all seen our record? Good Lord, have mercy.
It made me so jealous because for our holiday party, it is a late one. And then there's always this email that goes out the day of the party where it's like, we love you guys and we want you to be happy. So come in late the next day and just come in when you can. And all of us in the same room or look at this email like, that does not apply
that
to
doesn't
us.
apply to us.
I
love when they send out half day.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, y'all can leave at 1. I'm like,
really?
like half day.
Never applies to us.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thanks for including us.
Like,
Thanks,
man.
guys. We feel so loved.
yeah.
I feel like we should get like something else because of that. For like, you know,
I'm
the
not
makeup.
complaining.
Yeah. I know it
am.
sound like you're complaining.
I am complaining.
Right. Well,
Because I want
what do you want?
to have the holiday party and celebrate with everyone and be able to
I
have.
love waking up the next day and coming to
Yeah,
work.
but you can go to that party though. You just have to get up early.
No, because my priorities are the show, and I know
you
that like
clean
if-
that up.
Straight out the camera.
Hell yeah. Stop it. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I know like I can't function like if I don't get enough sleep.
Well, we all trying to function, man.
Right. Hey.
I told her, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That would be dope.
But you know what it is too? Those parties, people in here, you don't even have to have a party sometimes where I see a pattern of what's going down. Like Louis is real clever with the calendar.
Yeah.
Louis get a Monday off way like 8 months from now.
Yes.
He be like, hey, Jace got this Monday off. Then when you really start to look at it, he be like, oh man, he took the Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like Louis is in sync with like national holidays.
I stretch those into 4-day weekends.
I'm like, oh man, hey Jace, I'm just gonna take this Friday and Monday off. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it, man. Happy King Day to you. We'll hold that for you in October. Then you look up, you're like, oh man, this dude did it right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or then you'll get some that'll say, you know, I missed my flight, or I couldn't make it back. Or then there's some people that think that they inherited all the time that I have, so they can kind of mirror my vacation days. Like,
well, Big Son didn't.
Like, well, what day are you coming back? Day, I'm coming back on the 4th. Oh, that's the same day as me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, cool. I only had to work 25 years for my calendar. Like, this is amazing.
By the way, can I get Friday off, guys?
Do it this Friday?
Just kidding. No,
yeah,
I'm
you
kidding.
can get Friday off. You know what I'm saying?
Friday.
Go ahead now. Show you right, man.
I want to be here Friday because I want to turn up with you guys before St. Patty's Day.
Go ahead now. No, I'm advising.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that everybody could take kind of a day off because we're trying to see what's going on in here too. We're trying to see, you know what I'm
Process of elimination, huh?
So Jason was
this?
Yeah,
This is the
if
final
y'all
job.
don't take the day off, Jason will start assigning days off.
You know what's really going on.
Yeah, and then
Oh wow,
everybody
the whole year's available, huh?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not only, Louis, can you take Friday and Monday, but you could take the rest of July. It's your birthday, right? Take your birthday month off.
Enjoy.
You know? Go ahead now,
man.
man. What's the plan for today? Anybody got a plan for today? Anybody going to go see Donald Trump?
No,
As he's leaving?
Not at all.
Nah?
Won't
No,
be
I'm
doing
gonna give him the
that.
bird while he leaves.
He hates our governor, man.
Oh yeah,
California's governor.
Yeah, man. And
Jerry
you know, it's
Brown.
a trip. He really
really hates
came
him, dog.
to LA really just for a fundraiser for somebody, you know, cats that did that for him, and to look at the wall.
Yeah.
Because he really has a problem with everything in California. You know what I'm saying?
Did you hear what he had said about those the people who climb the wall? They're excellent climbers. They know how to climb these walls. They're excellent climbers.
That's
What a
crazy.
jerk.
They are
Wow.
excellent climbers.
I can't.
It's crazy that
This guy's-
the immigration is only right there at that wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know cats that's out here without papers. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But they're not called immigrants, or you know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
they're not called certain things, so on and so forth. But that wall must be built. That is
His
crazy.
priorities are so messed up. They've been so messed up from the beginning, I think. And it's just the fact that he's like sticking to it and not like leaning off
But
of
you
this
know what?
wall.
He got
like-
to. That's one of the things that got him in too.
But it's so frustrating to me to see so many people behind this
Hold on,
wall.
who was that coughing like that? Jesus Christ, was that you, Jose?
No, that was
That
me.
was
My bad.
Louis.
Jesus Christ. You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
All that pizza in the morning on Friday.
Pretty much.
That cough is gonna go over the
Good
wall.
Lord have
Jesus.
mercy. Go ahead now.
It's just so frustrating because you know I just feel like he's super hyper focused on Mexico on that part. That's it. And like I get it. We need to keep us safe. It's a priority. But it also just feels like it's a direct attack against Mexico. Like like only immigrants are only coming from Mexico, and that's
That's what I'm
it.
saying.
So that's a big problem to me. Plus there is already a wall there, and I just feel that you know there's other priorities like our parks, our schools, our streets. Like there's so many things that can be done with that money and not wasted on this
much.
stupid ass wall.
Can you imagine what your school districts would look like if they just took a fraction of some of this money?
I go into some of these
If he
schools and
said,
I'm like,
you
my
know what,
God.
I'm not going golfing for 1 year. Can
One
you
year.
imagine what a city or a state or your school could get for that?
A friend of mine who's a therapist at a high school has to leave her job at some point, like after the end of the school year, because funding got cut for the school and they can no longer afford to have her as a therapist at this school.
Where we need it.
That's what, and this is
Wowzers,
with what just happened in Florida. They, you know, like one of her things that she put up was when they were talking about like arming teachers. She was like, "How about we arm us with more therapists so that we can pay attention to these kids and we can really see them and know what's going on." And oh man, it just broke my heart that she has to, you know, she's looking for new jobs and just making sure that she can.
Dude, I
pay
trip off
rent.
now what's not available in schools now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Certain programs and music and, you know, lockers and, you know, books. It's just so many things, man. Computers,
Yeah.
everything, man. But that's why I say we got to get out there and continue to exercise that right to vote. You know, some people don't
Definitely.
think, you know, you're building a muscle here. Come on now. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us
Thank
after
you
the
guys.
show. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen here, that y'all can have the rest of the day off.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
It is definitely yours to go ahead and do what you want to do.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? What's your plan after we get out of here?
I got to to do some grocery shopping.
Go ahead now. That sounds exciting. What about you, Louis?
Probably go drink some more.
Love it. Go
nice.
ahead now. And Ida?
I'm gonna go collect some shoes.
As you should. Have a soul?
Donations. Yep.
Go ahead now.
Nice.
Show you right, man. I'm going to go
We already
exercise.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Exercise.
Yes.
Jenny,
People looking
get
like,
right, get it tight.
Nice.
Do some squats.
no, you thought I wasn't? Hello.
Yeah.
Gotta work on them
Hit the
buns.
legs already, man. I had a little
Hey.
makeout session with my wife on the couch yesterday. Kind of fell off. All right, so thank you guys for hanging out with us, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Anything Big Boy's Neighborhood,
Boy.
you can find us right there at RadioBigBoy.com,
Yep.
and we are gone.